In the earliest days of Christianity, one man played an indispensable role in spreading the teachings of Jesus Christ to the world: the Apostle Peter. This humble fisherman turned church leader took the gospel from the shores of Galilee all the way to the imperial capital of Rome itself. But Peter's journey to the heart of the Roman Empire would not be an easy path. In fact, it would ultimately lead to a brutal and excruciating death at the hands of one of Rome's cruelest rulers. Peter, originally named Simon, was a Galilean fisherman who became one of the 12 disciples handpicked by Jesus. Throughout the Gospels, Peter emerges as a prominent figure and leader among the 12. He was present for many pivotal moments like the Transfiguration and the Last Supper. After briefly denying Christ 3 times, Peter became one of the boldest proclaimers of the resurrection. At Pentecost, he delivered an impassioned sermon that led thousands in Jerusalem to convert to the Christian faith he helped establish. While the New Testament provides limited details about Peter's movements after the earliest days of the church, several scriptural passages and early Christian writings point to his eventual arrival in the city of Rome itself. In his first epistle, Peter closes by sending greetings from the church in Babylon, 1 Peter 5:13, which many scholars interpret as a symbolic reference to Rome. We also have more direct attestations to Peter's presence in Rome toward the end of his life from early Christian sources. The Epistle of Clement, written around 95 AD, refers to the persecution and martyrdom of both Peter and Paul in Rome, stating, "There was Peter, who by reason of unrighteous jealousy suffered not 1 nor 2, but many trials, and having thus borne his testimony, went to the appointed place of his glory." The Muratorian fragment, dating to around 200 AD, also mentions Peter's connection to the Gospel of Mark and his ministry in the imperial capital. Archaeological evidence from excavations under St. Peter's Basilica in the 1940s uncovered an ancient Roman cemetery containing Greek inscriptions invoking Peter, lending further credence to the tradition of his Roman ministry and martyrdom there. Once in Rome, tradition and early church accounts hold that Peter played a vital role in the development and leadership of the city's Christian community during the earliest decades after Christ's death and resurrection. As the influence and numbers of Christians swelled in the imperial capital, it ultimately drew harsh reprisal from Roman authorities. In the year 64 AD, a great fire erupted in Rome, with Emperor Nero accusing Christians as scapegoats. It was amid this grotesque violence that the tradition of Peter's upside-down crucifixion in Rome around 67 AD arose. The 2nd century Acts of Peter provides more detail, claiming that when Peter saw his upright cross, he asked to be crucified upside down, saying, "I am not worthy to be crucified in the same posture as my Lord." Peter's brutal martyrdom marked the end of his extraordinary journey from Galilean fisherman to a prominent apostle who helped spread the gospel across the Roman world in the movement's earliest years, giving his life to the faith he worked tirelessly to establish.